I think that's important. Sometimes when people hear the word negotiate, I think they tend to look at it in a negative sense or business sense, not necessarily negative, but in a business sense. But life is all about negotiating terms, and it's about an exchange. When we think about getting our way and working with someone, the reason why we might be willing to negotiate, or the reason why we might be willing to be flexible in any situation, it might be because ultimately these experiences work for us. Like this experience or this interaction is good for us, and we see it as being ultimately a positive thing. I'd rather be in a space where we can compromise, we can negotiate, because I know that we're not always going to think the same, but at least, if you're willfully trying to engage in this situation, then I know it's coming from a sincere place. When people are ultra sensitive to being controlled, they may need to ask themselves a question about their own desire and drive to be in control, because they may be projecting their feeling and need to control. So I think when we are agreeable, there's this sense of flexibility where we're not always focusing on being in control. We're focused on working together. In relationships, I think it's critical for people to understand that when you enter into a relationship, you're giving up some level of control because you believe that in this relationship, the experience will be better than it would be if it was just a individual thing. So one of the things I like to ask people, are you willing to kind of, in a sense, allow yourself to be in a space where you don't always have control and you're not concerned about it? If you're always concerned about having control, then that's something you need to examine and explore why you're in that space, because it can lead to more disagreement in relationships.